and producer. He was a former quality controller of National Geographic Channel. Our chief guest has acted in more than 60 films. He has directed comedy serial Hare Ram Hare Krishna, and he has also directed a serial Poocharam for Jaya TV. Our chief guest has acted and directed in political satire Atal Narayana for Nila TV. He is a technical director for a popular dance program, Ina Meena Jita. He worked as a script coordinator with a great Tamil poet and writer, Panchu Arunachalam for the films, Ullasa Paravaigal and Japanese Kalyanam. Our chief guests have had passion for filmmaking and documentary. He has done more than 100 documentaries and advertisements. His act and documentary for drunken driving awareness and traffic awareness about helmets is laudable. He is very keen on students' health and hygiene, which is highlighted on his dengue awareness. Our chief guest documentary on rainwater harvesting and water conservation is much appreciable and made many of the Chennaites to construct the water harvest system in their houses. His initiation in this regard was acclaimed by the Government of India. Besides being a director, writer, and actor, our chief guest has written many books. Though our chief guest has got so many precious jewels in his crown, to you I say, he is simple, kind-hearted, and love personified. I am so proud and privileged to deliver this keynote about our chief guest. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick.
Prayer is something that we love, and it is also a gift from God. Now we have the students of primary and high school to invoke God's blessings through a prayer and a spiritual dance.
Refuge of want, fear, and violence. With your grace, let our world be reborn in your image. Give us the courage to face failures. Help us overcome obstacles to achieve our goal. Give us strength when we are weak, courage when we are afraid, love when we are forsaken. Grant peace to all, where all needs are met, and light the lamp of wisdom and dispel all darkness from our lives. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Oh, Thank you, students, for the divine and creative dance.
People around the world have different traditions and customs. We, the people of Tamil Nadu, have our traditions too. Now we call upon our chief guest and our principal to write the traditional Kutuvalatu.
Now, our principal will present our chief guest with a bouquet and memento. Students, please put your hands together. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother.
Nothing is perfect in this world. Everything has its pros and cons. We now have the students of primary section to state the pros and cons of Diwali.
and bursting crackers and lighting diyas were cotton clothes instead. Keep against the water and for emergency. Put cotton stuff in your ear to avoid damage to your ear, as cannot can be quite effective. Avoid UV stands by holding crackers and lighting them in your hands, which can leave you seriously injured. In case of minor burns, flash the burns with cool water till the burning changes. In case of fire, call the fire brigade at 101. Do remember to read the instruction printed in the label of crackers, especially if the crackers are new to use. Store the crackers in a closed container and keep them away from any inflammatory or combustible structures around. When children burst crackers, an adult should be there. Wear food while lighting fireworks. Maintain safe distance from the crackers and pour water to diffuse it. Thirdly, firecrackers we had. Thirdly, firecrackers are out the burning chalice and diyas. Don't burn crackers near heavy cold and wire. Say Happy Diwali. Don't burn crackers in a pot and inflame it and ignite fire. Avoid using open fire, matches or lighters for bursting crackers. Instead, use sparkler, long firewood or agarbatti to burst a cracker. Don't ever try to crackers inside any vehicles. Say Happy Diwali, thank you. Do not allow to make a firework at home and say Happy Diwali. Avoid tempering with the crackers if taken longer to burn. Do not light fireworks if there is a heavy wind. Don't eat anything without washing your hands after bursting crackers. These are just some of the precautions we need to follow while bursting crackers. This would help us to be safe during this festive. Hope you have a happy, safe and prosperous Diwali. Thank you.
Students, please give our parents a big round of applause. Thank you, students, for giving any close for Diwali.
The novel is more of a whisper, whereas the stage is a shout. Next up, we have the students of Capri House to perform Guerrilla Theatre.
Yasin, what do you mean by Diwali? Diwali.
Diwali is the festival of lights. Crackers are not the Diwali tradition. Diyas and candles are.
With changing times, the style of celebrating Diwali has changed drastically.
Beyond electrical illumination and bursting noisy firecrackers, we do
Check.
Beyond electrical illumination and bursting noisy firecrackers, we do know that Diwali without crackers is no.
But still, we can reduce the amount of crackers and celebrate the festival of lights by lighting the happiness in your life.
Look, what's happening there?
It's time to bring a change this Diwali.
Chronic pulmonary diseases such as bronchitis and asthma get aggravated. Crackers create high decibel sound and most people feel numbness in their ears.
Diwali is the festival of lights, not pollution and lights.
Mommy, I want new clothes and crackers. Please buy me and
Sorry, daughter, I don't have the money.
Daddy, can you buy me new clothes and crackers?
What's wrong, my son? What do you want?
Mommy, look, his father is buying lots of clothes and crackers. Why can't you?
I don't have the money to.
Son, can we buy some crackers for her?
Okay, Daddy.
Can you give me that one? Thank you.
Happy.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let us minimize poisonous effect of crackers and maximize happiness by helping poor people.
My face is itchy. I feel numbness in my legs. I'm least bit.
Oh, so we are bursting the crackers made by these poor little children? How sad.
Yes, many children in the age group of 5 to 15 years work for more than 12 hours a day and are being paid poorly.
However, Diwali is not the same for everyone. On one hand, we burst crackers to celebrate the victory of good over evil. On the other hand, these poor little children are affected.
Bursting the firecrackers is like burning the essence of the childhood of the children who died due to major accidents and the people who work at firework factories.
Let's make this Diwali as an eco-friendly one.
It's our duty to protect the mother nature.
Man is a part of nature. We should not create any torture to our mother nature. Man is a part of nature. We should not create any torture to our mother nature.
For a happy, healthy and harmonious living, let's try to celebrate the festival of light in a much
Safer and greener way. Safer
Students, please put your hands together for a powerful performance. Children, come on, louder. Thank you, students, for the marvelous performance.
Nothing is so unbelievable that arranging cannot make it acceptable. We now have Samira of class 6 to enlighten us about Diwali.
Pleasant morning to everyone present here. We all know that India is a country where many festivals exist. We celebrate many festivals. One of them is Diwali. Diwali is popularly known as the festival of light. Elders and children eagerly look forward to celebrate this festival. It's mainly known as the festival of Hindus, but nowadays it's been celebrated as a festival which brings light and happiness to all. During this festival, people wear new clothes, decorate their homes, distribute sweets, and burst crackers at night to light up their lives. We all know at Diwali we burst crackers. Is it safe or not? But this year we are able to celebrate Diwali because of the Almighty's Lord. But a year ago we weren't able to celebrate Diwali due to pandemic reasons. And we should also be conscious that when celebrating this festival, we should not harm the environment as well as the public. We should know that the crackers we burst on Diwali is very disadvantageous to the health of the people and environment. High-pitched sounding crackers are enough to disturb human minds and the balance of atmosphere. So let's burst eco-friendly crackers and let's be eco-friendly to the environment as well. So I conclude this speech by saying, spread the ray of hope through the lights of Diwali. Care for the last least lost. Illuminate the lights of lamp. Share and care. Thank you and happy Diwali.
Students, please give a big round of applause. Thank you, Samira, for your inspiring and inspirational speech.
There are shortcuts to happiness, and dancing is one of them. Now we have the students of primary and high school to perform Up, Up and Away. Let's dance today.
Respected Principal, Reverend Brother John Kennedy, brothers of ST.PATRICK'S, teachers and the staff of the school, and dear students. First, thanks to those children who did these programs. It was lovely. Standing here next you takes me back to those days. And when I was in the boarding, we used to stay in the same dormitory. And once when I entered this place, I couldn't stop my tears. It's lovely being with you. About our principal, Brother John Kennedy, I've been talking to him for a few minutes before we came in here. It's a wonder, right from those days to this day, all the brothers of ST.PATRICK'S are similar, are same. The way they talk, the soft spoken, the affection they show towards you has never changed, though the brothers have been on and on, they've been changed. And you get a new principal, new brothers here, and still it's the same. I don't find any difference between the brothers who taught me and Reverend Brother John Kennedy. Thanks to you, brother. Here I used to become my school because whenever I step inside this campus, I am transported to the fun days of my school days here. I'm happy, really happy to be here, and my sincere thanks to all for having invited me to this program. Diwali, Green Diwali celebrations. Green Diwali is a way to celebrate the festival with minimum consequences to the environment. Let's not damage the environment and let's contribute to the safe surroundings. Wish you all a happy Diwali. The children had a program about the precautions should be taken during Diwali time. Mentally, I was transported when I was in the 6th standard. I met with an accident during the Diwali time. My face was burnt. Those days of academic year was somewhere in we had our annual exams in December. So during Diwali it was burnt and I couldn't attend the classes, but the brothers were kind enough to promote me to the other class. I didn't take my exams just because I had an accident, an accident during Diwali. So when these children children enacted a drama about what all precautions should be taken during the Diwali time. It was lovely, and thanks to those children too. Diwali symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, good over evil and knowledge over ignorance. That goes to our school too. Here we are taught, we were taught and we are taught to uphold values, knowledge over ignorance. Fight against evil and become good citizens. But during our school days, we had a tough time during Diwali. The academic year and the calendar year was the same. It was from January to December. We used to have our annual exam somewhere in the mid-November. So Diwali normally falls somewhere in the beginning of November, and the celebrations are done with a bit of fear since the exams are fast approaching. But now things have changed and we are having an exam in March. It's nice. I would take this opportunity to recall my days here rather than advise the children what to do and what not to do. Thinking of St.PATRICK'S, being a man from the film world, there's a picture hanging in my memory, a black and white picture of my school and my school days and my friends, which I have given a run, I read them all again and again over all these years. And yet, in my memory, it's like a newly released film. That's what St. Patrick's is to us. Back in the mid-60s, there were a lot of Irish brothers in the school who looked after the administration and teaching. So spoken English was more stylish in comparison to the other school students. I could remember Brother Duffy, Brother Brennan, and a few names who taught us here, who were from Ireland. And then it was Brother Bernard, Brother Aloysius, Brother Pius, Brother Francis, Sir Zario, then Dr. Support Patali. We all owe them a lot. All my 6 brothers studied in the same school, and some years back, I put my son in the Patrician College. I told him, his time here will bring great changes in his career and attitude. He completed his degree and was awarded the best student of the year. Then Brother Francis was the correspondent of the college, and in one college meeting, Brother Francis mentioned that I had taught one Mr. Anandre in the school, and now I am teaching his son here in this Patrician College. We teach and take care of generations. That was really a proud moment in my life. Here standing in with students itself is a proud moment in my life, which I will never forget. I would say though we passed out of school, we left our hearts here. This is not an exaggeration. Whenever I see this building in the films, my heart misses a beat. Since I was a boarder, my high-school times I've spent on these verandas. We used to stay in this dormitory. And the boarding school is now closed and it is only for day scholars. All our batchmates during those days, we have now formed a WhatsApp group which we have made St. Patrick's 70s. We post our days about St. Patrick's, our brothers and teachers. We share our joy and sorrows. Even next month we are going to have a get-together of the school students with our batch students. And one Stephen Dye, who was a surgeon in Scotland, and one Nawaz was running a cab company in the US. They have agreed to participate. Since we grew up together, we were taught to love each other and we have become a family. That's what St. Patrick's is to all. Dear students, most of you would not have known how this school was in those days. Our school song, I hope it hasn't changed. We hear the call that comes today in sweet, is it? Fine. So there's a line in that song, from Tara's open shady days to Adia's plain where palm trees wave. Yes, Adia was a place away from the city filled with palm trees. Think about the foresight of the brothers of St.PATRICK'S who established this institution. They knew that this calm place would one day become a most sought after school. It's a dream come true. Those days we used to boast half of the family that belonged to our school, and then they started selling because they had to maintain the school. I don't know whether it's true or not, but still we used to boast those days. St. Patrick's was one school that took in a majority of average students, not brilliant students, average students, and made good citizens out of that, which includes me. We are all average students, but we respected our teachers. The brothers would have canes hidden inside their robes, and punishments were severe. But we never told the parents, because if we told the parents, they would say the brothers do it for your own good and we'll be getting double the amount which we got here at school. My report card used to have more red lines than blue. And whenever I see a school car in front of my house, I used to shiver. Either it would be the Francis or the Pies coming home, talking to my parents about my problems in school and how I should improve. That was the care taken by the brothers of St. Patrick's. Right from the day I entered college, I survived just because of the basics I learned here. Not only me, there were many St. Patrickians who in day-to-day life have been surviving because of the basics they learned here. I would like to recall one incident. My fellow student. One student called Narasimhan, he was my classmate. He is a professor in Buffalo University in the United States. He is a visiting professor to other universities around the globe, and he was a frequent traveler. And on one occasion, he went to the United Arab Emirates to deliver a lecture. After finishing his lecture, he had some sort of work and then he missed his flight because on the third he had another meeting in China, and he missed his flight and he couldn't get a seat because all the flights were booked. Then suddenly he remembered another practitioner who was there in the United Emirates. He was the financial advisor to a sheikh. So he called up, his name was Sudarshan. He called up Sudarshan and asked him, Sudarshan, could you use your influence to get me a ticket to China, a flight ticket to China? Sudarshan calmly replied, I can't use my influence to get you a ticket to China, but I can convince my sheikh to give you a private jet to go to China. That's what our students are. Patricians are all over the world, and in every walk of life you would definitely come across at least one St. Patrick student, a patrician. Those days it was paid borders, free borders, and day scholars. And now, and they were treated equally. I would say there were no differences between a paying border or a free border. Everyone was treated equally, and that was the one. Even when we get together, we are students from all over the world. When we get together, we definitely talk about our days here at the school. I'm an actor. I'm a producer, and a director, and a writer. We are seeing some small parts of the films, but it started here in the school. We did a play, Merchant of Venice, and it was done in Museum Theatre Remote. Though I did a small part of this, that instilled confidence in me to act. And now people appreciate me as an actor, but it started here, and thanks to my school. Next. You are going to see National Geographic Channel. This National Geographic Channel is one worldwide channel which talks about the walks of life, about people around the world. Just they spoke to me for a few months and they said, welcome aboard, and I joined them. There, I was a quality controller for 2.5 years, where my work was to oversee the translations, whether there should be any mistakes, I should have to correct that. Why I am mentioning it here, there was one episode about a few people traveling on a dingy, a rough river, where they had a drinks from a sailing bottle which goes around, and they used to exchange the bottle. And one guy says, the one thing I am concerned about drinking from the same bottle is the gobs. The translator never knew what gob meant. So he just translated it like this. இந்த ஒரே பாட்டில் இருந்து குடிக்கிறது ஒரே ஒரு பிரச்சனை தான் இருக்கு இந்த காப்புல. Literally translated that not when the gob meant mouth. Here, whenever we have an argument, the guy says it's a shut your gob. And that struck me, and I just sent a note saying that gob means mouth. So please, when you do your translations, be up to the point, try to understand what they mean. And there are many incidents similar to that. My dear patricians, after passing out from school, we will be joining college as grown-ups. But keep in mind, you grow up in school, and this growing up determines what you are going to do in college and later in life. Everything starts here in this school. St. Patrick's has taught me many things and has given me its best. I wish all the success to my school. The different experience which students get in school life help them to become better human beings. When they leave school, they are not just taking the memories with them, but they take many friends, a career, and good manners in life. It's the first place where the students come out of their family circles and create a new one with their teachers and friends. One should always remember that everyone is not privileged to get an education. If one gets this opportunity, then be grateful and work towards a better human being. Cherish your school life and stay motivated. Thanks for giving me this golden opportunity, and thanks to Brother Kenneth. Thank you all.
And they all proud of their speech. Thank you for their inspiring and meaningful message. Thank you for sharing the nostalgic moments in our school. Memories are better than meetings. It's very nice to hear that our school was a foundation and cornerstone to becoming an actor. Once again, I thank you, sir.
Every beginning has its end. It's good to end a good beginning with a great ending by thanking. We now call upon the Gaffney House captains of the primary section to convey the concluding thoughts.
Gratitude is a sign of a mindful heart. Having a sense of gratitude is a secret to happiness. First of all, we thank our Almighty God for being so kind and for showering His blessings to make this auspicious program a memorable one. From the bottom of our hearts, we would like to thank our honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Anandalai Kannadasan, for being with us despite his busy schedule. Our sincere thanks goes to our principal, Reverend Brother John Kennedy, who is always our moral support for any event. Our wholehearted thanks goes to our Gaffney House teachers from the primary section, Ms. Maria Monica Nagoni, Ms. Lou, and Ms. Julie, and to our Gaffney House master, Mr. Daniel, and our Gaffney House mistress, Ms. Sweta Winkler, and to all the other Gaffney House teachers from the senior section. Mr. Francis, Mrs. Linda, Mrs. Lunangel, and Mr. Suresh who played a vital role in organizing various programs and also training the students for today's event. Our sincere thanks to Mr. Jera Anand Sir for capturing the lovely photos, to the teachers of the backlog committee, and to Mr. Suresh Babu and his team for arranging the sound system. Last but not the least, to all the students of Gaffney House who took part in today's assembly, and to the other students who just waited patiently
towards the Diwali program. We would like to conclude by wishing each one of you and your family a very happy and safe Diwali. Thank you.
Thanks, Captain, for expressing gratitude on behalf of India. Students, please rise for the school anthem. While children, please come. Carry the light of Diwali with you and remember on the darkest days here. We wish you all a advance happy Diwali. Thank you. Three cheers for our chief guest. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip